you are going to finally, once and for all, be able to stay consistent with your Instagram content. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how. Even as an introvert, as a shy person with limited time, a 9-to-5, with a dream business on the side, I'm a poet. I don't know it. Even if all of those things are true for you, you are going to be able to stay consistent at a pace that makes sense and feels good to you. And in this video, I already said that, we're going to dive in right now. Cue that lady. I'm going to give you a content calendar. I'm also going to give you a free gift at the end. But first, we need to talk about her. Regina George, because she is the reason that you're not consistent with your Instagram content and the reason why you haven't reached that dream follower count yet. She's the only reason. It's all her. This is the honest truth and the reason you're not growing on Instagram or your blog or your podcast or your YouTube show, wherever you create content. This applies to everything. It's not because your content isn't good enough. It's not because your background isn't aesthetically pleasing or whatever. It's not because you're too niche or too broad or you're not really sure what your niche is. It's none of that. It's not because you're awkward on camera. It's not because of all of the ideas that you have in your Instagram saved folder. It's not because of the way you look or the way that you talk. And it certainly, most importantly, isn't because the algorithm hates you. No. It is your inner mean girl, Regina George, telling you lies, feeding you with these limiting beliefs that get in your way of staying consistent on Instagram, of doing anything remotely related to your dreams. Just because you haven't had the success that you want, you haven't had evidence or you prove to yourself that you can do this. That's why your mean girl is telling you you can't, because there's no proof yet. There's no evidence. But how are you going to get that evidence if you don't put yourself out there and do the thing, hit publish and post your content? It's a bit of a chicken or the egg scenario, this. And here's the other truth. Lots of truths coming at you in this video. You can try as many Instagram strategies, do everything that the Instagram gurus tell you to do, and still not get the results that you want because of these limiting beliefs. Simply put, you have to believe that you can build a cozy community, a cozy online business, and make money on Instagram or online in general to make it happen. Like, you have to believe. You really do. Because listen, if you don't believe in your content or your offers, your followers, your audience, your community won't believe in them either. And then you won't attract the right people to your profile in the first place. Oh man, I could talk about mindset all day long. And it's a reason why I basically have a whole module all about mindset in pretty much all of my courses, is because this work is so important. This guy, I don't know if you know who he is, but Tony Robbins, who's that guy? He once said that success in business or success in life it's 20% strategy and 80% mindset. And I agree with the guy. I'm not gonna lie, I completely agree with the guy. It's so true. You have to believe in yourself and what you put out there to get the results that you want. It really, mindset really is the key that just unlocks it all. So here's an actionable tip for you when it comes to this mindset stuff, because I know it can feel a little bit, woo-woo, and I don't know how to grasp this and really take action and improve my mindset and get rid of Regina George. I know she's hard to talk down, but we need to tell her to zip the lip. But try this. Think about what comes up for you when you think about posting to Instagram. Like, what is that initial thought, the resistance that holds you back? Just like visualize that you are, getting ready to publish your first reel or a reel that's showing your face and you're being yourself. What is that sentence that you are telling yourself and keeps you from hitting publish? Like, what is that thought that comes up for you? This resistance, the reason that you're procrastinating, will give you a pretty good idea as to what your core limiting belief is. And awareness is the start of change, as they say. So just by you knowing what's holding you back, you can start to move past it, turn the limiting belief on its head, and prove to yourself that you can actually do this and take action anyway. There are a few other things that tend to get in the way of busy the introverted, shy people who want to also become content creators and create an amazing life for themselves, to enter the cozy pajama lifestyle and to build an online business. And I get it. Posting to social media, Instagram specifically, can feel a little bit overwhelming, a little bit stressful, and it's easy to burn out. I am not going to tell you to post every single day in this video. I have 3 different calendars for you that you can have a look at with actionable examples and content prompts that you can implement right away, because I know we're all so different. I've made it my mission in life, yes, to help you to not feel this burnout when it comes to creating content. So here are 6 surefire ways to avoid this burnout and my just overall top tips to stay sane as you are consistent with your Instagram content. I have a free gift for you below where I go into more detail on these specific strategies. So make sure that you grab that below. It'll also come with the content calendars that I'm going to show you in a bit, where you can click on each example, see the reel that I'm referring to, and make it just easier for you to implement this stuff rather than just writing it down in your notes right now. Setting boundaries. Setting really strict Instagram boundaries is a huge thing. Don't look at your Instagram first thing in the morning, and don't look at it right before you go to bed. That is a big no-no. It's hard. I get it. Sometimes I do it, but I try my best not to go into Instagram unless I am posting something. Take breaks, work in Pomodoro, set a timer for 25 minutes, do your thing on Instagram, then log out. Delete the app. Batch create. If you're into batch creating, it's going to be your friend, do it. Use templates. For example, if your jam is creating carousels, then you might want to create a template, a handy template in Canva, maybe change a few colors and add the new copy for the next post. You can also set up a workflow template in Google Docs or wherever you have your content workflow for your reels, making it really easy for you to follow through and create, then hitting publish. And last but not least, unfollow. Every single week, I recommend that you go on an unfollowing spree. Only follow accounts that really make you feel good, honestly. It makes you feel good and inspired, motivated to create, and it's not going to trigger any comparisonitis or make you feel down and bad about yourself and where you're currently at with your goals and dreams. I do this often. I'll go through my following list and I'll just unfollow people that don't really add anything helpful to my creator life. Alrighty, it's time for you to get your content calendars. Now, I have 3 different ones because I know we're all different. This brings me to an important point, which is that consistency does not have to mean you posting every single day. It could mean posting once a week, twice a week, thrice a week. It's just you choosing and sticking to a schedule that's going to work for you, your life, your priorities, and the time and energy you have to put into your Instagram. If you are able to post once a day, then that's wonderful. But most people won't have that time, especially if you do have a 9-to-5, you have other obligations. And I get it. It's a lot. It's a lot. I'm currently doing it once, twice a day, and that's a whole other video, but it's a lot. It is. I'm not going to lie. So find a schedule that works for you. Now, I have 3 different schedules that I have created for you based on the energy and the time that you have. The first one is the low output option, which is for low energy seasons of your creator life. Because let's be honest, it's not like we have the same amount of energy and time all of the freaking time. We have dips, we have ebbs, we have flows, as with everything in life. So when you are in a season when you don't have much time, maybe you're busy at work, or you just, you don't have time or energy to put into your Instagram. This is the calendar that I recommend. I'm going to put it on the screen right here. If you want the full calendar in all its glory with the links and everything, I have it in the free guide that you can download below. But yeah, as you can see here, it's a bit of repurposing and then posting twice a week. That's it. And I give you prompts here as well. The second one is the medium output for medium energy seasons. And when you want to ramp up your content a little bit and really focus on growing your community. Let's say you just come out of a low energy season and you want to ramp it up a little bit. So here is an example of the medium output 30-day content calendar. Roughly, this means posting 3 times per week and then maybe once in a while a repurposed post. Don't be afraid to say things again and repurpose your content. All of your Instagram followers are not seeing all of your content. Thank you, algorithm, for that. Last but not least, we have the high output content calendar for when you have energy energy. You have maybe batch created. You have really channeled your inner DJ and getting really good at repurposing your content, saying things again, but tweaking the messaging a little bit. This is an example of a content calendar where you're posting Monday to Friday every single week. Again, grab it below. It is totally free. And this is what it looks like. It's a blend of reels and carousels with content prompts, with examples. Take this and enjoy. The most important thing that I want you to get out of this video is that staying consistent on Instagram does not mean you posting every single day and burning out, because the energy and the mindset that you have when you create your content is crucial. If you are, burning out, posting every single day to Instagram, and you're really not putting your heart and your soul into your content because you are so overwhelmed and stressed and you're just worried about getting stuff out there, that's not going to land with your audience. And that's not going to help to create your amazing, cozy community, because people can see through that. People will see that your heart isn't in it and maybe you're not feeling great. I've had this experience myself now, like on days where I'm just like, oh, I just need to get something out there because I'm doing this experiment, posting every single day. And the posts that I post when I'm not feeling great don't perform well. And I think that's saying something about the quality of the content, the messaging, and the state that I was in. And I think people are sensitive to that. So just feeling good when you're creating content, when you're hitting publish, is really important. Hence why doing this inner work, silencing your inner mean girl, is really important. And just focusing on feeling good, being yourself, and having fun in the process. And if posting to Instagram isn't fun for you, maybe choose another platform. Just because you've heard that growing on Instagram is the way to grow a business doesn't mean that it's the right strategy for you. Maybe blogging is more your thing. Podcasting, YouTubing, TikToking, LinkedIning. But choosing a platform that you enjoy spending time on and creating content on is just as important. And it's not like Regina George is going to completely zip the lip by you working on your mindset once. She is going to show up again. And I think having strategies to, quiet her down a little bit, because that's the only thing that's sustainable and that's going to work, because let's face it, she does show up. She still shows up for me. So I've had to find strategies that work to silence her. And one of the main things that I do is just remember why I started posting content in the first place, why I started my business. Why is this so important to me? Maybe that's something that's going to work for you as well. Having a good long gaze at your goals, your Pinterest board, and just reminding yourself that this is why you're doing this weird thing online. Not weird. It's truly amazing, actually. Don't forget to grab that free guide below, and I'll see you next time. Cozy vibes.